know what time it is. 2 drinks with the fellas.
Oh, I think you know.
This is more than a podcast with some real life conversations. Better get your drinks ready.
Yo, what's going on, my beautiful peoples? It's your man's Ken, aka Mr. On My Grind, constantly grinding to get to that next dime. And like always, I got my partner in crime, and he is.
Man, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy B.Mase, and we about to get into that.
You already know, baby. And hey, you know what? I'm in the mood to talk some shit tonight, bro. Let's have a men's panel. Because you brought up a very good subject earlier today.
I figure we talk shit all the time, but
True, but I really want to dive into that topic that you talked about earlier because we ain't had much time to talk about it. But y'all know how we get out. Bro, what you sipping on tonight?
man, I want to go ahead and mess with this wild rabbit tonight. Some of this hen dog. What you sipping on tonight, bro?
You know what? I think we're going to do another repeat too because I'm ready to talk some shit. I pulled out that Grand Carmino. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I already been sipping on some OJ with it. So we about to get into this. But hey, let's toast to another great episode. A clinkety clink.
Clickety clank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful thing.
Ah,
Oh, that's how you feel. It's been a while since you had that hen dog, huh?
yeah, I
That
was
had
saving
a
it just
rabbit
for tonight.
jumping on your ass.
Whew. At least we all know Kevin Hart ain't running out of no gas money.
Oh, you damn right, because I'm keeping that motherfucker bills paid. I tell you that much. Because this motherfucking Grand Coromino, I want to get the so you schooled me on this the last time. So the Anaho is the clear?
That's
Or no,
Blanco.
that's Blanco. So it's Anaho or Resposado, which is the darker ones, right?
Yep.
There we go. Okay. I'm learning. I'm learning. You already know. But hey, go ahead and throw that topic out there real quick, bro. Let's get into this shit.
So I want to present some questions to you and also to our fans, kind of mainly pointed at our male viewers, but also our female viewers. Y'all can chime in too. So these are some things that I saw on social media that I wanted to ask y'all. Now, there has been talk about how this generation of women have been changing from the old-fashioned women that we used to know. It's a lot of women out here telling guys like, "Hey, a real man would do this, would pay all the bills, or would take care of everything, or will provide, and I won't have to do nothing." But a lot of these women who are telling men what a real man should do, they don't have any history or experience with a real man because a lot of them wasn't raised with a father. So I present this question to you. If a woman tells you as a man, a real man does this, a real man does that, but she was not raised with her father or a male figure, would you take her advice?
Now you know I'm a different breed, you know what I'm saying? And I think totally different. At the end of the day, what I would say, it doesn't matter if she was raised by a man or not. This is her ideology of a man. Because at the end of the day, you are trying to be that male image for her. A woman that's either raised with by a man or not raised with, or let me rephrase that. A woman that has a father figure in her life or doesn't have a father figure in her life, when she's getting into a relationship with a man, she has an image in herself of this man that she wants. So realistically, that's her image. It does not matter who raised her or who didn't. This is what she's looking for. This is her ideal man. So that's really the perspective that I take. This is what she's looking for. Because again, we date and date and date to find that person that we want. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I love my mama to death. I'm somewhat of a mama's boy, but the women that I'm with are not like my mama. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's my mama. I look at my mama as my mama. I don't want no woman to be like my mama. I don't need a mama. I already got one. I need a woman to back me up and hold me down. So that's how I look at it. It's their ideology of the man that they're looking for.
Okay,
What's your take?
that's good. That's why we got 2 drinks with the fellas, because me and my bro, we know each other for so long, but a lot of things we don't always see eye to eye on. See, my thing is, since we both got different backgrounds, um, if I look at it, I see the way the old-fashioned women used to look at their men, and then they would,
Mm-hmm.
you know, give all into him because they trusted that man, because he did everything that he could for his family.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to looking at people's backgrounds, if they don't have a father, if you telling somebody who was raised by a father who was okay and was able to do successful things and was able to actually have a functioning family, why would you even break that or even try to project those visions onto somebody who's already seen what a man was a majority of their lifespan? If
Mm-hmm.
you if you have not had that experience, you should be taking notes. You should be looking or asking questions. How is this? Because I've never seen this. Or how is this done? I've never seen this. You cannot tell a person, well, this is just, I'm not speaking for everybody. You cannot tell certain people what things are if you don't have backup or experience on it. That's all I'm saying. If it ain't nothing, if you don't have no proof to go with it, please stop directing this stuff towards people who actually seen it.
I
Because
hear you.
it's
I
way
hear you.
different in different households.
And then, and see now, in that aspect, that's where you, not you in general, but just you with the people or whatever, um, have to sit back and look at the situation as a whole too. You know what I mean? That's why we date people multiple times, multiple people over time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we still trying to find what fits us. So for you, a woman who was not born or who was not raised by a man, try to tell you how to be a man ain't gonna work for you. So then, in my eyes, it's time to cut ties and move on to the next if we can't find a middle ground. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the
Mhm.
bigger problem that I'm seeing nowadays too, is glorifying this toxicity and still staying in a situation that you're not happy with. You
And
know?
trust me, there is a lot of single women out there. So as you're saying, cut ties. A lot of fellas are cutting these ties.
Correct. And I mean that's okay though. That's what I'm saying. That's okay because you just try to figure out what you want and they try to figure out what they want. So I mean everybody has their opinion and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You
And
just go on ahead
I'm
and
not saying all females think like this, because there are females who were raised by a strong black man who gave them some guidance and pointed them in the right direction and showed them how life really is. But
Mhm.
there are some women who are actually listening to their man, or who actually give their man the percentage of the relationship that they need to give them, and they do their part. When it's in a relationship, it's all about partnership. It's a team. So
Mhm.
in that aspect, there are some women who actually are getting this together, because the statistics are going up that a bunch of couples are sticking together for the child. So these statistics are rising. From when I was little, I was kind of a rarity.
Mhm. Yes, you
Everybody-
were. Yes, you were.
I was a big
Especially in
rarity.
Maywood, bro. Especially in Maywood.
So I'm happy to see that the numbers are going up for this, because it is good. But you got good points, bro. You got good points. If some ain't clicking, or if things ain't reaching the
Vibe,
right
right? If you
way,
can't, if you
you
can't
gotta
find that middle,
separate. Just like
right? If you
Jeezy
can't
and
find that middle, you just do your
Genie,
thing.
Genie. Just like they separated. I heard it was for cultural differences or
Who?
family values. Young Jeezy and Genie,
Okay,
his
okay,
wife, they going through a
okay.
divorce because they have
What's the name
differences.
too? Speaking on that, what's the name too? Um, what's that girl name? Damn. Amon Shumpert and his wife. I cannot think of her
Yeah,
name right now. You know,
Tiana.
yeah, Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor and Amon Shumpert. They going through the same thing, but people try to put that toxic shit on it and set rumors about what is going on. And she said that ain't none of y'all business. We both mutually decided to do this, but we still love each other and we still friends. But I mean, and that's see, that's healthy right there. That's what I applaud. You know what I'm saying? If it's okay, if we can't find a common ground, don't start hate. Don't stick with the person long enough to start hating them. And then we breaking ties because I just can't stand this motherfucker no more. That's the problem. Like, it's okay to cut ties when we still okay, especially when kids are involved. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
see, I was raised like we both come from two different cloths. You know what I'm saying? You were raised by both of your parents. I was raised by a single mom, and my dad was there to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
He was in your life
So
though. A
he
lot
was
of
in
these
my
people,
life.
a lot
Yes,
of these people, dads went to get milk and never came back.
true, true. I will
You see what
accept.
I'm saying? You see
I
what I'm
will say
saying?
I'm a
We
rarity too.
different
My
on that.
dad was there in my life more than the most single parent households were. My
By the
dad
time
was
them
there.
dads went and got milk, that shit expired. That shit, that shit some old ass cottage cheese by now in the
Shit, by
back
the
seat.
time them dads showed up, that shit turned into cottage cheese or yogurt. And they only showed up when shit was good at that point, when the kid was like going to the pros or some shit. Now daddy want to be there.
Scene from Waterboy at the end, slide.
Right?
I'm
Hey, son.
Roberto. It's me, Roberto.
That's where he get them hidden from his mama. She came hauling ass in that bitch, didn't she? Ooh, okay, baby. Like nothing happened. The fuck?
Knock that cross-eyed straight on that shit.
That motherfucker was looking straight after she cracked his ass. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing, everybody got a different opinion. Again, I feel that a woman telling a dude this is what a man should be, I agree what you're saying to an extent. I agree that, I mean, you really can't tell me what a real man is because you're not a man. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
I
I
know
learned
I know it's a simple analogy, but that's like me talking to somebody who's never had the color purple before, and then them telling me what the color purple look like.
right, a colorblind nigga.
Like how you gonna tell me what purple look like if you've never seen purple before?
Right? Right? And like I
Somebody
said,
get Prince
it's
in
just
here.
it's just a matter of perspective. That's what we need to look at. It's a matter of perspective. That's really what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying? You were raised by your dad. You know what I'm saying? You have an ideology on what a man should be. But then it also depends on how. For the longest time, me and my dad butt heads. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there when I felt I needed him there. You know, and then now that I became a father, now I understand. Like, nigga, we just trying to figure it out day by day. And
Exactly. You just
you
said the
know,
key point. Men are trying to figure this shit out and keep everything together while they're doing the shit.
right? Because I mean, we've talked about this before about men's mental health, and that's why is those numbers changing now? Because we just supposed to bottle it up, swallow it, keep it moving, and be a man. You know what I'm saying? On top of trying to help take care of a family and take care of everything that we got going on. And no one's there to talk to because, again, if we sit down and tell our lady, oh my God, I'm going crazy over working 60 hours a week, et cetera, and I have no time to myself, and I feel like I'm just losing myself, niggas get told, stop being a bitch. And it's not just from the ladies, though. It's also from the fellas, too, telling them, man, stop being a bitch and toughen up, nigga. But it's not even that, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's okay to say, I'm not right now. I'm struggling. I'm stressed. I'm going through it. I mean, hell, I'm a single father taking care of my 3 going on 4-year-old son now, all by myself. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have a small village helping me, but on a day-to-day, it's me and him. And it's the same routine every day. And I
And my
start going
grandson
crazy.
is visually seeing what it takes to be a man. He's visually seeing this. He's learning step by step with experience.
Right. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, I
You
just want
catch
to make,
you catch what I'm throwing?
yeah, I feel you. I caught it. I might have dropped it once, but I caught it. I picked it up. You
Pick
know
it
what
up,
I'm
Justin
saying?
Fields. Pick it up.
Right. Exactly. Because he gets to see it firsthand. He gets to see it firsthand and not just a woman taking care of him completely. You know what I mean? It's me. It's me and him. You know, he got his mother figures and ladies in his life like TT and my mom's Mama Rose, you know what I'm saying? My lady Kyla, you know, I appreciate all of them for stepping up as a female figure in his life so he can see this. You know what I mean?
And I want to touch on something. Just this is common sense, but I want to touch on something you said. Just like a woman who doesn't have experience as being a man because they're not a man, I don't have the right to tell any woman how they should act or how they should be because I'm
Correct.
not a
See,
woman.
and like
I'm
we
not,
said
I
earlier, like,
can only tell a woman what I've seen from my mother, but I can't make that different woman into my mother.
correct.
That woman can only grow to be what she wants to be.
Correct. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sorry. I'm a different, like I said, I'm a different breed. I think it's weird that a nigga trying to make his woman his mama. Cause I love my mama, but I
Facts.
ain't trying to be with my mama. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a mama. I don't
Shout
need
out,
that.
Lou.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Mace. You know what I'm saying? Much love, moms, you know. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want that. And again, it's the perspective. I'm not telling you, like if I say that, I'm not telling you how to be a woman. I'm telling you the woman that I want as my woman. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, in my mind, I look at it as we a team. Because regardless, it's me and her against the world. We trying to make this one. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make these both of us two people into one. So if we making us into one, we a team. We could together. We finding our middle ground so we can lock it in. You know. So if we locking this in as a one, it's compromise. I know who I am and I know how I am, and I have to be receptive to take constructive criticism from my lady too. That's it. That's
Very
another thing.
key, very key, very key. What he said, constructive criticism. Y'all gotta be receptive, man. A lot of
My
y'all ain't
mama,
never been.
hey,
A lot of y'all ain't never been spoken to before or told what to do before, and it
or
shows.
told that you'd being wrong.
And it very much
It
shows now
shows.
in
Yes.
today's
I
society.
mean, hey, you know, Mama Rose done taught both of us, you know what I'm saying? As a man, you need to be a sponge. Take it in.
Cub Scouts honor.
Hey, my mama was the first female black, let's rephrase that, the first black female Cub master in Illinois. You dig?
So we was falling in line when she said some order. So
So I mean, my thing is, you know, mama gave us them gems too, you know. Hey, you gotta be a sponge. You gotta be willing to take in the constructive criticism and be willing to be a better man every day you wake up. I'm not trying to wake up tomorrow and be the same man that I am today. Because I'm failing not only the people around me, like my son and my family and my lady, I'm failing myself. That's where we need to look at it. Be better. Try to be better. It's okay if B, how many times me and you sit down, I'm like, bro, you fucking up, man. For real. Come on. You're serious?
damn near every day.
And you may not want to hear it in that moment because we do talk shit back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But
Which
then when
made
you
this show.
exactly. But then when we, because I'm the same way. A lot of time people tell me about myself, I may not want to hear it, you know? But at the same time, I'm receptive to hearing it and listening to it. And then when I'm calm and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what, bro, you right. You know, you right, you right, you right. I need to chill the fuck out. Yeah, I was fucking up. I was a while in the fuck out. I mean, come on. For real? Like,
Nick
if you
Cannon, give
can't
us
do
a contract, goddammit.
who?
Nick Cannon. Incredible.
Man, yeah, yeah. I go to no. I want Incredible Network to be the mother company to Two Drinks with the Fellas
That's what I'm
LLC.
talking about.
We still gonna have our own brand, but they're gonna be the parent company on top of us because we still gonna keep it moving and keep bringing on the rest of the crew. We putting Chicago on the motherfucking map. You did. So
I'm
yeah,
trying to
Mr.
get in some
Incredible,
Nickelodeon slime. Let's get in there.
right? You know, Mr. Nick Cannon, I got a couple of females that want to slide in your DMs and let you slide in them too. But also talk to your boys too. You know what I'm saying? We can get some shit cracking. Have an incredible Chicago Midwest division.
He probably
ran by
show
2
us some
drinks with the
females we ain't
fellas.
never seen in Illinois. That nigga
But
probably
no,
know all of them.
but no, I mean, like, that's just my perspective though. Real talk. That's my perspective. We as a people, because it's not just men though. It's not just men. It's women too. Like, we all got to be receptive to taking constructive criticism, because there's a lot of females black. Oh, I'm a bad bitch. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, but that don't necessarily make you a bad bitch though. That make you a bad bitch in your eyes. But what about to the rest of the people? To the rest of the people, you could be an annoying ass bitch. You
To
could be
some,
a stuck up ass bitch.
true.
And I get it.
To some,
Don't care what anybody got to say about me. I'm me. I get that too. But at the same time, if you keep dealing
oh,
with
you missed
a
a golden time right there. I thought you was finna do Lil Wayne. I'm me, bitch. Who are you? Fuck you. You missed
okay,
it.
well,
You
you did it
missed
for me.
it.
You did it for me. You did it for me, because I
Missed
was
it.
on the
That shit
roll.
was lit.
I was rolling. I was expecting everybody to roll with me for a second. You feel me? Okay,
Tuck and roll.
because I'm on the roll at this moment. But
To summarize what I was saying about the whole situation, it's just don't expect things that you are thinking if it's not realistic. If it's not realistic, stop putting this stuff off on other people.
hey,
Because
hey,
if you
hey,
don't, if you
let it
don't know,
slide.
if you don't know what the equation really is at the end, stop putting this fantasy shit out on these young men saying, "Well, I need you to do this," or my sugar daddy used to pay for all my stuff. These
Keyword
young
sugar
men,
daddy.
these young men are not sugar daddies. And these young men actually want to provide for their kids and want a family. So don't run these young men from trying to be the best that they can be.
I mean, let's go back to that. Let's touch subject on that, because you just brought it up, and I'm glad you did. Because let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. How can you? There's a video that I've seen circulating on IG where it was a dude interviewing women about what you looking for in a man, or what does your ideal man have to make to approach you. And a lot of these chicks said 6 figures, 6 figures. Well, here's the thing. Let's be realistic. Do you honestly think a 6 figure nigga is going to approach a woman that's only making 40 grand a year and on Link and on Section 8? No, that six
R.I.P. to my
figure
homie
nigga,
Samuels.
RIP, but a 6 figure nigga is going to be looking for a 6 figure woman, not a
That's the
bad
key part
bitch.
they not fucking
Not,
getting. You
right,
expecting this motherfucker with big checks to be like, yeah, I want you down there. No, this nigga wants somebody up here that's up here
right.
with
This nigga
him.
looking for a queen to help continue his empire, not bring him the fuck down, because you are just going to become another bill to him. You understand? And I'm not trying to disown or discredit anybody,
And
because there's a
trust me,
lot of
I know the hate that podcasters, male podcasters get. We are not downplaying women. There is just a
far
small
from it.
percentage.
Yes, that's unrealistic.
That's a small percentage. We are not that type of podcast. I love women. I love the black woman. I love all women. We do not
You and
bash
me both.
women on here.
Hey, if it wasn't
Okay?
for women, we would not be here. Please believe.
Exactly.
We had some strong black women raising us and teaching us the value of a woman. Let's believe it. And
But
I
what my
value
brother is
all
saying
women.
is very true.
We got to be
Very true.
realistic though. How can me, like, I could be the strongest nigga in the world. I could be the baddest nigga in the world. You know what I'm saying? I could be putting in work, dicking down these bitches. But if I ain't bringing shit
Grand
else to the
Comino
table,
came in on that shit.
exactly. But the point though too is that if I ain't bringing shit else to the table but a dick in my hand, a woman could get that from anywhere else. Now all I am is a headache to her, because all I can do is fuck her right. Now, don't get me wrong, yes, but I mean, again,
Now,
it's
fellas, when
statistically,
you reach that stage where all you got to offer is dick, hopefully that stage is when you young. Cause by the time you get older, you mature. You start to learn there's
yes,
more things you need to bring to the table.
yes,
Cause we
yes.
all
Because
were young, y'all. We all
hey,
been
I will
there
be
what
honest.
my brother's talking about. We all
Hey,
have
I will
been
be
there.
honest. I will be honest. I have been that dude that have had
We've all
relationships
been that dude, my
fall
bro.
apart. And I sat there and I told them chicks, oh, you want to be with that motherfucker? That motherfucker can't make you come like I can. And they'll sit there and tell me, you damn right he can't. But you know what else he bring? And that's when it hit. Boom. What? Because I'm a Scorpio, baby. You understand? I put in work. And I was like, that motherfucker can't do what I do. Got him. You want him over me, bitch? And then that shit hit me like a ton of bricks. She was like, oh, yeah, you right. He can't. But guess what he can do? And I was like, mouth hit the floor. We got to be realistic too, fellas. We got to figure it out too.
You
You
gotta
can't
wake up.
you
You
can't
got you.
expect.
Sometimes you gotta have a out of body experience. You gotta kind of detach yourself from where you are, and then just look at yourself to see what you can improve. You be like, man, I need to get out
Mhm.
of this fucking rut. I'm looking
Hey,
real bad right now. I
and
need to
that rolls right
change.
back to what we said. You got to be a sponge. You got to be willing to wake up every day to be a better version of yourself than yesterday. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's it right there. That's literally it. You know, like you just said it and brought it right back to there. You know, I mean, if all you bring into the table is a hard dick in your hand, please. Nowadays, they can go buy that hard dick at the fucking store and get themselves right and not need a headache on top of it. Because what else are you bringing to the table? What else are you doing for them besides a nut? Because anybody can give themselves a nut, trust me. You know?
Did you have anything else to add on this before I move on to the next question, bro?
No, you can move on, bro. We good. We didn't touch base on it all.
So all of our followers who are watching right now, go ahead and add in the comments, what would your approach be if a woman who was not raised by a man tells you what a real man is? Just let us know what your reply is. Appreciate that. So my next question I wanted to ask you, bro. Now, what do you think is the best way to handle disagreements in relationships now that we getting off of the whole absorb and take criticism and learning from it? What is your best way to handle disagreements in relationships in today's era?
Communication. That's it. Communication. The biggest problem nowadays is nobody talk about shit. Nowadays, I mean, let's go back to, like you said, history, you know, happy wife, happy life. Yeah, but let's go back and look at that era of husbands. Happy wife, happy life. Give her everything she need and want, but then you not happy. And I mean, I'm not gonna put a number on it, but the majority also had side bitches and other shit too.
There's a family
Yeah,
over on the other side of town,
right. A whole
or
nother
or,
family on the
or
other
even
side of
in a
town.
different town, so motherfuckers can trace it.
Correct. I mean, I'm gonna put this out there, but I'm not gonna say no names. But I know that a certain person that I grew up with watching as a great husband, I thought when I became older, I realized that this husband had other children outside of the marriage. And the wife knew about it. But because again, happy wife, happy life, he did what he had to do at home. So it was not
You don't
going
want to know what it
on.
was? It was that meat to meat. When shit
But
was meat,
no,
she was like, fuck it.
no, it was more than just the meat to meat though. Because at the end of the day, what happened was when homie got paid, they both went to go get that check and they both
Mhm.
cashed that check. And then she, along with him, went to those other houses to drop off money for those other children and then pay the bills and
Mrs.
then go.
Claus on the sleigh with his ass. Let's drop these
Exactly.
gifts off. Come on.
You feel me? You feel me? Every paycheck, that's what
Mm.
this woman did. But at the same time, she still got hers too, though. Give them what they need, again, what they need, and then pay our bills, and then the rest is in her hand.
Nigga, you better not put us in poverty over this other family.
You feel me?
You
So
nigga.
So again, that's but see again that also but then that also rolls back to what we were talking about before too, because what was she given?
What the
What was
meat to
she
meat?
bring?
Meat
No,
to meat?
no, but what was
Meat
she
to
as a
meat? I'm
wife?
sorry.
Hold on, listen. What was she as a wife bringing to the table though? What she was bringing to the table was his backbone, was his confidant, his what he needed. He just had weak moments that fucked him up. But again, they, like I said, communication. They talked it out. They figured it out. Yes, she was pissed the fuck off and she was ready to leave. But they were married. Therefore, we got to talk this out and figure it out. And here's the thing. They also had an agreement. If we can't find a middle ground, then by all means, she can leave. And guess what? He said, I will pay you not only child support, but I will also pay you alimony. Because I fucked up. As a man, he stood on his 10 toes down and said, I fucked
You
up.
better expect them consequences if you a real man. Shit, if you
That's what
do
I'm
some
saying.
shit,
That's the point.
you better cover your motherfucking ass. Expect that shit.
Exactly. Expected. So the thing is they communicated through that. And that's what got them through it. There was no you deal with it or I deal with it. There was a communication and find a middle ground. That's where people fail in relationships nowadays. There's no middle ground finding. There's a my way or the highway on both sides. And that's a problem because if it's always my way or if it's always your way and we both feel the same way, we never going to find a medium. Marriage and a relationship is a two-way street. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a give and take. It's a give and take. I got to give a part of me and I got to take some for me. That's called 50-50. Now, that's what I mean by that. Now, another thing I want to bring up to kind of sidetrack. Go ahead, say what you're going to say, and then we're going to come back to what I was going to say. Go ahead.
No, you good. I was gonna say, so my approach on this for the best way to handle relationships in today's society. Now, the difference between now we old, y'all. So if you watching us, y'all probably looking like, damn, these motherfuckers look marvelous. We old as hell. We old as hell. So it's a
Coming on
different
40,
time.
baby.
Right. It's a different time from the ways we was raised. Nowadays, with relationship, social media has hurt a lot of relationships. So the way this is just my suggested or opinion. I don't really give a damn how you take it. I'm glad you're watching. But my best way to handle disagreements in relationship, I would probably say is like Ken said, talk it out or try to get your thoughts out to let the other person know what you're thinking. Because a lot of times people don't even know what the fuck you thinking at the time. They don't even know what's on your mind unless you bring the shit out. If you tell somebody how you feel or you tell somebody your thoughts and then they throw that shit to the wind or they don't really give a shit, like my bro said in the last question, you need to move the fuck on. Cause if that person don't give a fuck about how you feel or what you thinking, that's never gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't never gonna change. You don't if somebody gets excited if you get big money or if your idea actually makes money and they were never there when you were actually trying to build from the bottom, that's never gonna change, bro. Don't trust that person. Find you somebody that's true. If you make it, all my niggas who made it, like if you make it, don't tell the new person that you trying to date that you made it.
Hey, you know what?
Pretend like you
Let's go.
broke. Just be
Let's go back.
broke. Just be
Let's
fucking
let's
broke.
let's
That's
throw
how
something
you
out there.
know. That's how you know if they for real.
Exactly. And now let's throw something out there. Some big names in the game in general. Snoop Dogg,
Shout
Ice
out to
Cube.
Shantae. I fuck with Shantae.
Hey, boss lady.
Miss Boss Lady. That's the shit.
Fuck it.
And Snoop, I will beat your ass over Miss Boss Lady. You treat her right. Real
But
shit.
again,
That's my uncle
let's
and all, and he gave me a whole bunch of game. But Miss Boss Lady, God bless it to her.
but let's talk about it though. You got Snoop. You got Ice Cube. Why is it that these niggas are still with they same ladies that they was with when they was broke?
Back in the day, they had a term called "hold me down."
And that's what we need to get back to. You know, they bringing all these fads back from the 80s and 90s and shit.
That's
Let's
why
bring
social
back
media is
that
hurting
shit.
us.
Exactly.
All these
Exactly.
people,
So here,
I'm not just saying women, even males. All these people are looking at social media and be like, "Oh, this looks great. I wish my life was like this. Oh, I'm mad you don't treat me like this. I'm moving the fuck on."
But see, they also fail. See, again, social media is what they call that.
False advertisement.
Oh yeah, false advertisement. But they also call it. Is it rose colored glasses or rose colored lenses?
Man, all those
They
beer
only show you.
goggles.
They only show you the good shit. They don't show you the fact that as soon as the motherfuckers cut the camera, they arguing and fighting and go to separate rooms.
Nigga.
They're not showing you that. That's why
Shout out to Need
motherfuckers.
Links.
That's why motherfuckers freak the fuck out when these couples, social media couples, that looks amazing and great, are now going through divorce and separating because they human. And the shit that they showed you was the good shit. They didn't show you the bad shit because there's always bad shit. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that your life can't be a fairy tale because it can, but you still got to go through something and work through it to get to that fairy tale. Though you got to put in the work. In life, you got to put in the work because the thing is we all human and we all different. Even if you found your soulmate, there's still differences that you got to go through. There's still situations that they went through that made them how they are today. And you got to be receptive to sit down and comprehend and understand why. That's another problem we don't do. We don't sit down to understand why you're the way you are. There's a reason, there's a situation, there's something they went through that made them that way. And there's also something in a situation I went through that made me the way I am. So first thing we need to do is get to know each other. And a part of getting to know each other is also getting to know what the fuck we went through.
A lot of times these new people that start dating, a lot of that get to know each other is thrown out the wind. A lot of these people are going crazy on the first day, buying expensive stuff and spending money. Instead of that, you need to
And
be
fucking.
going somewhere for free and then just talk to the other person. Get to know the other person. If y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some free fucking game. If you actually watching this shit and you from Chicago, my date place was to take somebody to the lake. It was fucking free. And I spoke to them. I speak. We get to know each other. I get thoughts out. And then
Speaking on the lake,
whole ride home, I decided if I wanted to speak to that person again or not.
hey, now again, you know me, same time frame. My go-to was when I was working downtown. Remember the condominium high rise? I had easy access to the fucking penthouse banquet room. And here in Chicago during the summertime, between Memorial Day and Labor Day, every Wednesday and every Saturday was fireworks. So I knew this because I worked downtown. And most people that grew up here in Chicago, either you knew it or you didn't. So what I would do is take them downtown. We would go get up some food at one of my tenants' restaurant. Plug, you feel me? But before we got to that point, what I would do is I say, hey, I'm just getting off work. Can you meet me downtown? And we would literally just grab like a sub sandwich from Subway or some shit and go hit the fucking rooftop and hang out in the moonlight and eat some food. And while we talking, guess what just happened? Right kitty corner from the building I used to work at was Navy Pier. Now we got fireworks, but we at the 40th floor. So it's like eye level fireworks. You understand what I'm saying? To me, I didn't spend
There's
no money.
levels to this shit. A lot
Right.
of y'all don't understand that.
Right. I didn't spend
There's
no
levels
money.
to it.
And I showed a motherfucker a great time, something they've never seen before. And now we also got the time to talk. So who are you? I'm sorry. When I used to get to know women, it was almost like an interview because I'm trying to
And that's
sell
how it should
myself
be.
and vice versa. So there's things I want to know. So where you from? You know, how'd you grow up? Did you grow up with your mom and your dad, or just, I want to know that shit because that's something that's important to me. Like, it's okay to ask those questions. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers that act like you shouldn't act, you niggas shut the fuck up.
If you
You
got
need,
stuff, if you got questions and answers to hide and people asking you questions, you shouldn't be in the dating pool. You should
and
not
let's
be in
go
the
back
dating
to
pool.
this. If you don't know, if you don't know the middle name of the person you fucking, you got a problem.
I got a problem then. I got a problem. Like shit. It's been a lot of people I don't know their middle names.
That's what, yeah, we ain't gonna go there. But the point I'm
We
making
could.
is,
We on 2 drinks. It's our shit.
but no, I'm just saying though, if you don't know, I mean, okay, let me rephrase this. Let me rephrase this because you can be fucking, it don't matter. Fucking is fucking. But I mean, if you trying to build a relationship with this person and you are fucking and you don't know their middle name, you have a problem. Because there's a couple, I mean, again, I'm a Scorpio. There's a couple of them that I didn't even know their government name. I knew their nickname.
There we go. There we go. We
So
bring
I
the
can be
real
honest.
here. We
I
bring
can
the
be
real
honest.
here.
You're right. There was a couple of them. All I knew was the nickname. I did not even know the government name. I knew that pussy was good though, but I wasn't trying to build nothing from that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I was living life and I was wilding the fuck out because I had no responsibility. I had no kids. I was trying to figure out who the fuck I was in that moment. And I was also honest too, though. That's another thing. I didn't sell these chicks a dream. I sold these chicks this hard ass dick that was in my hand in that moment. I ain't bringing shit to the table except this dick. I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm still figuring out who the fuck I am. We fucking or not. That's all I want. And if they didn't want it, then okay, fine. I understand because you're looking for more. And I'm not going to waste your time because that's the key. When you waste somebody's time, they can never get it back. And that's when they hate your motherfucking ass. Be
People love
100 and be
honesty,
honest.
y'all. If you young and you don't know this yet, people love honesty. Be for real with that young lady. Tell her what you want. Don't play no fucking games. Don't try to get her all roused up in the head. Tell her exactly what the fuck you
Don't tell
want.
her you marrying her, none of that
Don't
shit. Be
don't
honest.
lie. I'm going back in the past to the old B.Mase. Don't lie. Just be fucking straight up. Don't lie. Just tell them what the fuck you want, and they gonna love you for it. They're like, at least I know when I call this phone number, what the fuck is up. That's all they want.
Correct.
That's all they want. When
Because look, a woman,
they
because
change
guess
your
what? Women,
contact, they change the name of your shit. Uh, pays for bills. Uh, says sweet things at night.
eat ass.
Buys me Subway. That type of shit. You got to be straight up because that's gonna get you further in life. Stop
Yeah.
selling the bullshit. It ain't even
Because
worth it,
then
yo.
that's what sets you up for bullshit. When you sell bullshit, you get bullshit back. Because then when they find out the truth, now you look like Boo Boo the Fool. This whole time you could have just had her, you could have just had it as a piece of ass and been just that, and that's another
Me and my
thing.
bro were raised in the different times. I don't know if y'all got whoopings, if our viewers ever got whoopings, but if you just be fucking telling the truth with your parents, yeah, whooping wouldn't be so bad. But the
Hey,
more and more you
let me
deny,
rephrase.
the more
Hey,
and more you deny the lie, that's what makes your parents the maddest. They be like,
the
I already
people
know. Just tell me.
now for me, as long as you was honest, you didn't get the whooping. That was the difference. If you was
I
honest
got a
and
little
said, "Hey,
tact.
I
I got
fucked
a little
up. I
tact.
fucked up. I did this stupid shit," they gonna be mad at you, but they gonna respect you because you was honest. I didn't get an ass whooping if I was honest. Now, the only time I got an ass whooping was when I lied about it and got caught up, which was only
Yeah.
a handful of times. After I got smart with the game real quick, I was like, you know what, Ma, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I did that, yeah. I did it. And she'd be like, damn, you just tell me that? I said, yeah, because why lie to you? I'm gonna be honest with you. I did it. I got in trouble and I got caught. I shouldn't have did it. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, she took some shit from me that I knew I wanted. You know, there was plenty of times my mama took Christmas from my ass, you know? But that was the consequence I took for doing what the fuck I did. I didn't get my ass whooped though, but I lost Christmas. And the only thing I got for Christmas was clothes and socks. There was no toys. There was
some
no
King Cole.
right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even get that. It was just I got to watch everybody else open their shit. That sucks. As a kid, that sucks. I got to watch everybody else open shit, and I ain't got nothing to open except for, I mean, I had a couple of aunties that walked up to me and, gave me a dub here and there to put in my pocket. But still, I didn't get the Christmas that I wanted as a child because I fucked up, and that was my consequence. And I understood that, and that's fine. I get it. I fucked up, and I didn't get Christmas. Okay. End of discussion. It's a repercussion behind everything you do. And my mama taught me that at an early age. As a Black man in America, you got to have consequences on everything that you do. And most people say, oh, that's fucked up. No, it's not. My mama did a great fucking job doing that because I understood the consequences when I became an adult. It started making me think before I did shit. Okay, am I willing to deal with the consequences if I do that? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Or, yeah, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
So just to summarize what our rebuttal is, because on this topic, me and my bro actually agree. If you ever have disagreements nowadays in relationships, we suggest just fucking communicate. Get that shit out in between each other so you can get your thought process together to see where the other person is fucking at.
Yes.
A lot of people just be standing in vacant rooms thinking the other person in that same room and the other motherfucker over there on the rainbow slide just enjoying their fucking self. Don't even know you over there in misery.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because again, closed mouths
Communicate.
don't get fed. Closed
Stop
mouths
looking at
don't get
social
fed.
media thinking everything is sweet because, like he said, everything on social media ain't publicized.
Mm-hmm.
You getting the good shit, the glossy cover.
I mean, let's talk about it. Do y'all really think that we seen
I
the
think
bad
we
parts
did.
of Kanye and Kim Kardashian before they divorced? No, we didn't see none of that until after they divorced. Then we saw the garbage. I mean, that's a publicity family.
And then
They know
him
what to
and his
put
new
and what
wife
not to
start
put.
wearing the garbage.
I mean, hey, if the nigga happy, the nigga happy. Let him do his thing.
Kanye, my nigga, I never say
You
cool
already
as hell
know.
award for that nigga. I done turned down a bunch of cool as hell awards for you.
Oh no, I'm gonna give
Kanye, my
I'm gonna
nigga.
give that nigga one. Let the
That
next
ain't
time. No, I'm
happening.
just playing.
That ain't happening.
I ain't gonna lie though. I'll admit though, the nigga crazy and the nigga a goofball, but he honest. We gotta be honest in this world, because I'm sorry. The problem is that when we hit the real world gonna be honest to you. So why sugarcoat shit? Because the real world gonna kick you in your ass and say fuck you and get the fuck out of my face.
And all my African American viewers, please be honest with your kids so they be ready for the real world. I ain't gonna lie. I grew up on Disney, and once I got to a certain age, I was like, man, people are really
What the?
assholes. Like shit, it's
I
not
mean,
really nice out here.
let's go back to what you just said. We
But
both grew up. We both grew up in the Disney era, and now half of them kids that was what we watched on Disney are fucked up in the head because of Disney, because they
I
lived
was
in
talking
La
about
La
like
Land.
Fox and the Hound and Aladdin and cartoon. You referring to like the Disney Channel actors and stuff. I'm sorry, but
But
yeah,
still,
I
it's
get
the
what you're
but it's
saying. I
this
get what you're saying.
right exactly. I mean, the same La La Land we grew up in watching Fox and the Hound, Disney and shit is the same La La Land that they grew up with being the actor in Disney. You understand?
Mhm.
But then I mean, look at Hannah Montana and slash AKA Miley Cyrus. When Miley Cyrus wanted to find herself and be herself, she got
Her
exiled.
dad, her daddy was like, "No, you gonna keep working. We need that paycheck."
But you get what I'm saying? She couldn't be an adult and find herself. That's why so many child actors and actresses are fucked up because there's this image. I mean, look at Raven Simone. Raven Simone is her true
God
self
bless
now.
her soul. I don't know what happened, but back then Man,
And if we talk about Raven Simone, let's talk about Orlando Brown.
man. No, fuck Orlando. We gonna stick on Raven, but
No,
man,
I'm just
why
saying
Raven?
though, they both came up on the same
God?
show.
Why?
Listen,
Because
they both came up on
God
the
had
same
her
show.
destined to be Aunt Jemima, and she just chose to be Young Ma. Why?
Because that's who
Why
she
did you do
is.
that, God?
Because she's true to herself. God didn't do that. She was trying to be true to herself. She wanted to be true to herself. Let her be her true self. Disney wanted her to be Aunt Jemima. She had to be true to herself. Get it right, get it tight, G. Because
I'm pretty
that's
sure
not a
it's tight.
choice.
I'm very sure it's
It's
very
not.
tight.
It's not a choice. It was her being her true self.
It was not no
Her
delivery hole.
her being her true self again. Because we know we'll go back and forth about this shit. Somebody being their true self. Because somebody being their true self is being their true self. And nobody can control that. Nobody can. Until you realize and see it firsthand, you will never know until you see it firsthand. Their true self is their true self. Trust and believe. She's just trying to be her true self. That's all. That's
You
it.
should have saw me with my hand back in the day. Like a fucking blender. But I will tell you one thing that's messy right now. And that's this week's Coolest Hell Award.
You already know.
I sent this video to my bro. It was a young man who
No, that wasn't no young man. That nigga bald as fuck.
It was funny when I say young man. But when y'all see this video, it was some guy coming out of a tree stump who wanted to get his face full of some liquidy, chocolatey mud.
That Hennessy kicking in because he can't say nothing.
Hey, Eric, put both feet.
Go, Eric. Yes, put that foot down. Put that foot down. Put your foot down. Put your foot down. Pick him up. What? Is he okay? He's okay. Are you good?
You got that stuff. Hey, Eric, put.
I sure the fuck can't. But after y'all just watch that video, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to my bro, and then I want to close this out for the night. So, bro, tell me what you think about this week's Coolest Hell Award winner who wanted to get deep in the mud.
All right, so y'all seen the video. I'm gonna give my piece, but you know what? First of all, I'm gonna start off with if Hold My Drink and Watch This was a person, face ass nigga. Like, really, dog? Like, if bitch, I'm gonna give you the best fucking you ever had in your life was a person, face ass nigga. Like, what are you doing? I mean, it looks like it's a big ass tree stump pushed over, and he in the roots climbing out, and everybody yell at him, "Put your feet down, put your feet down." First of all, your fat ass shouldn't have climbed up in that motherfucker, fat nigga activity, if you couldn't put your foot down and was gonna get stuck. And instead, you fell face first, not diving in it like motherfucking Trey Songz, but you fell face first in the motherfucking mud like a goofy ass motherfucker. That's what happened, okay? And then on top of that, you had your woman trying to help your goofy ass out, and she trying to hold your fat ass up. Fat nigga activity. Stop it. Hey, know your limits. That's all I gotta say. Know your limits and know. Can I get my ass off this couch by myself sometimes? No. Okay, I'm not climbing on that motherfucking tree.
Tell me you gonna roll.
Right.
You rolling off
You know,
that motherfucker.
hold on. Can I lay in my bed and sit right up by myself and get out the bed without rolling? No, I'm not climbing on that motherfucking tree. Fat nigga activity. I know. Okay. Stop it, bro. Just stop it. All right. We ain't young no more. You know what I mean? If oh, I got this was a person, face ass nigga. Stop it. Sit your ass down and know your limits and sit a couple activities out if you need to. Because that motherfucker fell face first and stood up looking darker than me and you both. Okay? If blackface was a person, face ass nigga, stop playing with me, boy. I digress. I'm good.
Well, I'm glad my bro just digressed on this guy. But Paul Simons from the police, he needs to stop because that tree just gave birth to a dickhead. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but please, this was the origin story of Clayface from Batman. Y'all need to stop this stuff. Y'all out here in nature just venturing out here, face planting and stuff. That's not Nesquik. Trust me, sir. That shit will fuck your eyes up if you put your eyes in there too long. You might even have some mud worms in your shit. Don't Google it. Do not Google it. Fuck you.
Trust and believe.
But I definitely want to say you are very adventurous. Please stay out of the mud. It doesn't clear up the skin like everybody says. It's not that good for you. And if you have any time that you want to be adventurous, please find you a better spouse that can fucking handle your big body that's falling face first into the fucking earth. Get you one of those warriors of virtue up in here or something. What the fuck are you doing up in here trying to do this shit? And no girl can't even hold you. You tripping over here. I wish I would have known who the fuck you paid for to get this tour of Nutella. But you over here tripping, talking about you want to just dip up inside of a tree like it's a big tree pussy. But you can't do that. That's not a tussie. That's you getting loose leaf and falling the fuck out. But I want you to fall up in here because you just earned this award because you fucking deserve it.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, motherfuckers do the dumbest shit. That's all I gotta say.
At
But,
least
hey,
have
bro.
a dumb partner with you that can hold you.
Right. Because if I'm gonna do some dumbass shit, best believe my partner in crime gonna be right there. Like, I got you, bro. Hey, because again, if we go back in time, how many times we was at that party and I'm like, hold me up, bro. Hold me up, bro. Hold me up. Yes, sir. Y'all already know. If you're from Chicago, you know you did. But anyways, all right, bro. You got any shout outs, anything you got for the night?
Most definitely. Shout out to Cornalo for beating the shit out of that guy in his last fight this past weekend. And shout out to our viewers for always staying faithful to us and sharing us and liking our comment and just hanging with us. And shout out to my nigga NG for the loaner organization shirt. Appreciate you, bro. We out here rocking with you always. And for the theme song. And, just tap in with us, let everybody know about us. Let the family know we all Chicago based. And everybody be safe out here. Go ahead and wrap us up, bro.
Hey, you already know how we getting down, baby. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell I can't even talk. This
Y'all better
motherfucker
get
Grand
that girl in
Cormino.
front of his face.
Man, that Grand Cormino kicking in. But hey, don't forget to hit that notification bell to know when our show will arrive, baby. You dig? And hey, again, like B.Mase said, hey, love and respect to all of our fans for liking our shows, sharing it, commenting, doing the thug thizzle, man. Hey, we done made it. We at 50 and we keeping going. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of new shit coming. Best believe. You did? And also, I got a couple of
Get her a
shout outs.
definition of coming, because a lot of them don't know what coming is.
Coming soon.
They don't know what that is. They don't
come across. It's coming soon. It's going to arrive soon. You'll see it. Okay. You'll get the notifications. All right. But again, I got some shout outs for a couple of people. Shout out to baby bro John, the executive producer of the collab episode we did with Fair Warning Podcast at the barbershop. Baby bro John just turned 23. Happy birthday, bro. Much love, man. Love you, man.
somebody
You know what I'm saying?
legal.
Baby bro ain't a baby bro no more. The nigga getting old. He got responsibilities now. And hey, another shout out to my baby cousin, one of the baby cousins, Thurston, aka Coach Dash. Remember Coach Dash episode? His son, the athlete, the basketball player that we showcased on that show, just turned 20. He no longer a teen no more. Hey, happy birthday, cuz. Happy birthday, Thurston. You dig? And you know what? Hey, you know how me and B.Mase get down 2 drinks with the fellas. This drink already kicking in, so we out this bitch, you did? Peace.
I'm gonna kick your fucking door in.
He said it, not me.
Y'all know what time it is. 2 drinks
Albert or Colbert?
with the fellas.
I think you know it.
This is more than a podcast with some real life conversations. Better get your drinks ready.